With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway from Houston. Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll...
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Ready for football now from sunny Wisconsin. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. They start the drive with Peterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. They run again on first down, Peterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The multiple-time Pro Bowler Eric Berry, the one who came charging up to make the stop. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Again, Peterson. And some room to work. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll try the middle with Peterson. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. 69 yards rushing for it as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run with Peterson. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Peterson is into the end zone. Touchdown. Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football. Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Jackson now on 1st and 10. Gets it downfield to Mayer. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin Jackson. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business. And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Right away, they'll change the look. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run again with Peterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Peterson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
1st and 10 for Montana and company. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Or they thought that I was just a. Now when I do, they call me Mister. Stop it. Big wall with suffice. Play with the family.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Henry again on second down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Montana sensing something. He'll change the play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. It's a big play there. And even 40 yards. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Jefferson moving in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Here's 3rd and goal now from the 9. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Joe Montana on second down. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Marvin Harrison. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Shotgun. Here's Montana. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, 60 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Chiefs nothing. First Boswell set to kick off.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is complete downfield to Gronk. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 45 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The tackle by Troy Polamalu.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Operating out of the gun, here's Montana. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. To throw is Montana. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Montana to throw. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards, the final tally.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this 2nd quarter. They're moving it pretty good. And that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another 1st down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Pacheco. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. Three tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Henry. And this time he is in. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready. And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run over center with Peterson. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They will look to throw. Montana. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Fielded just inside the 30. 51 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marvin Harrison, 59 yards. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field. And now off to the races down the right side. Kyle Pitts, touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 75 yards. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score. Visitors 17, Chiefs 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go play action with Montana. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The run there on first down, going to get them 5 up to the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
11 yards there, first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. Down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 15. 77 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So a big run for AP, and when you look at the total package, everyone knows the level of player he's been in this league, but what really impresses you about Adrian Peterson?
I have to go back to the nickname his father gave him, which is AD, which stands for all day, because he never stopped. Morning, noon, night, and that's how he plays the game. No plays over. He always tries to finish finish things, and he thinks that each and every run he makes is going to take him all the way to the end zone. He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Montana. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll run for it with Peterson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
And Montana's going to shift things up a bit.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They try again with Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They run the counter now. It's Peterson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Adrian Peterson. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys have once again taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play fake. Now here's Montana. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Montana.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Chiefs are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The second down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Montana. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going to try to throw for it with Montana. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience?
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Seattle.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
There he goes, right side.
How about this? He's to the 10.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Ken Walker, 85 yards. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
They start the drive with Peterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll drop to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Joe Montana here going to the air on 1st down.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the middle with Peterson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That'll give them 8 that time. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Up the middle, it's Peterson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well, Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. This is safety territory as they start from their own 1.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Throw out wide to Walker. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That is caught. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrell Revis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Go ahead.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Finding Walker complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Cardinals 6.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Go ahead.
2nd down and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Tua looking deep here for Chase. And this is caught. A huge play there for Arizona. 47 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Walker.
No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Now 2 are going to try and sneak it.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Montana. And that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
In motion right, that's Metcalf.
Joe Montana on 2nd down. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
In motion right, that's Metcalf.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Montana to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They will look to throw. Montana catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf, 40 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you guys, last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 105 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Come on,
2 now on 1st down. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Off of play action. Tagovailoa to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison as the first half is winding down. And the Cards have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw is Montana. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Montana. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A touchdown the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On second down, Montana.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
After the turnover, it's Tua. That ball caught by Harrison. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Now Tua going to change the play. Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Tua Tagovailoa.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Slot man moves right. Now Montana. He'll find Metcalf. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of it. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Metcalf motions left.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Metcalf motions left.
Going to try to throw for it with Montana. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out across midfield down to the 35. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes
pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Right back to Pitts again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. He can only get a yard after all that, and it's 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Second and 9.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Peterson. Touchdown! Adrian Peterson. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. Looking to pass. Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they get it rather easily there. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3. Here's Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
On second down, Tua.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now here's whistles and another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or take a route. Otherwise, this will probably get away from them.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 2 and now on first down. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyle Pitts, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Play fake. Now here's Montana. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. They will look to throw. Montana. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Montana to throw. Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Looking to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Peterson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Montana going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
That's how you play field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part, see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. And I make key plays when I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. So it can't, it's half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me at the teller, it's not that.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Manziel. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Manziel escaping the pressure right. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Manziel forced out to his left. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
An audible here to get a new look.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here we go, the first carry for the former Viking Peterson. Peterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Again, Peterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Kyle Pitts.
29 yards. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before.
He's got it in, complete. And they'll get this right past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back to throw now on first down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Kyle Pitts.
36 yards.
And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And now an audible here into something else.
Manziel going to throw. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second down, Peterson again.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, Montana. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to the safety, Sean Taylor. On second down, Montana. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw is Montana.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. Catch is made by Metcalf. Well, he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. So first and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception.
They got his man complete. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in for the touchdown. Travis Kelce, 71 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And no way to get loose that time as Manziel goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They're going to look to throw.
He still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the first and goal.
That's a good example for young receivers about how you should never give up on a play, because sometimes it's right in your hands. Other times, you've got to play defense and knock it away. But at all times,
follow the football, and in this case, he hauls it in for a big gain.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he's hit and the ball comes out. Manziel lost it. It's going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back to throw now in his own end zone.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. 1st down. Now Montana.
This ball down the field for Pitts.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Montana. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Got to be careful here. Backed up this deep on 3rd down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the right sideline, Kyle Pitts.
And touchdown.
Kyle Pitts.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it 21-8. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete.
the size.